The game is all about sustainability. It's not about just launching products and just trying to make some small money here and there. If you're somebody who's struggling in the coaching business, trying different things, different methods to promote your products, but every time you start something, you're able to get some results and you're just spiking every month and not getting sustainable, predictable sales every single month, then this video is for you. I did a podcast on this earlier. I also sent a detailed email to my community members about this particular concept. And I thought I'll just shoot a video and share this with you. Now, even if you're maybe watching this on YouTube or say LinkedIn or Facebook, anywhere else, first I would like you to hit that like button below so that you get more of this kind of content. And I want you to take notes because this is going to be one of the most important videos, especially if you're somebody who is not able to have predictable sales. Now, I can tell you what I'm going to share with you works because I've been able to predict, consistently grow my business from 100 customers in my first month to currently having over 11,500 paid customers over a span of 30 months. Okay. Now, how has that happened? Because of consistency. It's about commitment and also having the courage to stick to one path without really trying to beat around the bush, without going to other places. Sometimes the winding roads seem very exciting. There are a lot of shiny objects in the space. Somebody comes with a new strategy. Somebody comes with a new tool, a new method. And if you're somebody who thinks that, okay, this current method which I'm following is not working, let me try this new method without really perfecting the first one, that same pattern that you have started off on the first method is going to continue to the second method, and you'll start on that, and before you know it, you look for the next method. So it is never about the method of how you're going to be growing. It's more about thinking long-term in every decision that you make. So let's get into it. I'm going to share with you top 5 ways on how you can sustainably scale up your coaching business, your digital coaching business, so that it never goes down. So there'll be some months where it'll go slightly down, but then the overall curve should be moving up. Okay. Overall curve should be moving up. I know many people in my community, they start off something, they go up, and then for many months they are, it's not really working for them. And the reason for that is they're not incorporating these 5 ideas. So the first idea is build an awesome product. In fact, I tell all my students also this, that building a great product is more important than just marketing an average product. There are so many people who are having all kinds of trainings online saying that, okay, create a course over a weekend, okay, or create your fast, course in a very fast way, and really don't, worry too much about sales. How you can generate more sales by creating a course over a weekend. Now, that kind of messaging where the teacher is portraying that, okay, it's very simple, it's very easy. Stay far away from that, because people today are smart. Marketing messages are powerful, there's no doubts, and there are some people who use the marketing message of, okay, don't do any work but get more sales. Any kind of marketing message, you're able to get that vibe from any kind of marketing message. Stay away from that, because the way that you enter that particular program itself is going to determine your results. Because if you're entering that program thinking, okay, I don't need to put so much of effort, but I want to get more results, when you go in there, you'll realize that you'll have to put in effort, and then you'll take a back step. Or you may get some kind of strategy which may seem easy, but it may not be sustainable. And I give the example of going to a restaurant. If you go to a good restaurant, okay, let's say you go to a restaurant, you go in there. There's a lot of marketing, a lot of advertising about the restaurant. You go and have dinner with your family over there. The ambience is good, but let's say the food is not good. The staff are not really good, and the overall experience, you did not enjoy it. Now, even though the marketing would have been really good for you to come to that place, the next time you're not going to go back there. Why? Because even though the ambience was good, but the food and the experience from the waiters were not good, that's not going to bring you back over there. Now imagine you go to a restaurant. There's marketing that's happened in the restaurant, brand new restaurant opening. You go in there. Ambience is good. Food is amazing. And the customer service is too good. Now what are you going to do? You're not only going to go again to that place, but you will also tell others about it. Same applies to a coaching business. If you're building a substandard product, just for the heck of it. Recording videos, taking out your phone, recording some bunch of videos and putting it out there. Yes, you can make some sales. Customers will come in. They'll buy your product. They will see how your product is. They'll experience it. And when they see that there is no depth in the content, they're going to get out of it. Yes, you'll be making numbers. You'll be making some sales. But you cannot make it sustainable. So the first thing is you got to build a really awesome product. And if you're a part of my community, I will actually teach you how to build an awesome product. In fact, if you have not registered, please register for my next live session. Go to sids.co/live if you're not a part of my community and attend my next webinar to understand. And all my webinars are free webinars, okay? Which leads me to the second point is you got to pick the right marketing model. There are so many different ways that you can market your products these days. And this is also becoming like a shiny object thing right now, okay? Some people say, okay, doing the workshop model is good. Some people are saying that doing the WhatsApp model is good. And then, the webinar model is good. And do the funnel sales model is good. And there are so many different ways that you can approach the game of sales. So how do you know which one really works for you? So here's my theory about the whole game of choosing the right marketing model, because the marketing model has to be a sustainable marketing model. From the time that I started my business in 2018 till today, I've only been doing free webinars and 2 free webinars every single week. And I'll tell you the kind of results that I've been able to get is the actual time that I'm spending on that webinar is maximum 2 hours in a week, okay? On each of the webinars. So 4 hours per week, 4 weeks in a month, that's 16 hours in a month, okay? So 16 hours a month is the actual time that I'm spending on promoting my products, educating, engaging my audience, and then selling my products, okay? Now, 2 webinars a week into 30 months, you can say. So we have, in each month, I'm doing around 16 webinars into 30 months. So I've easily done over 500 webinars, 500 live sales webinars. Okay. Now, the interesting thing is, from those 500 webinars, I've been able to attract over 11,000 customers. Initially, the webinars were not so good. There were some webinars where people never showed up. Show up rate went down, cost per lead went up, but I kept going at the same path, okay? And the best part is with this particular model, my list size has also grown to over 200,000 people on my email list. Because there's a list compounding methodology that happens. Your list will keep compounding. Even if people do not show up for the webinar, let's say your show up rate is say 15%, 20%, nobody comes for the webinar. The next time you send an email, they're going to come. Or the next time you send an email, third, fourth, fifth time. So the key here is in nurturing your audience, okay? So even though initially free webinars may seem slow, it is more sustainable in the long term for the time that you're putting in. Because 20% of my time is going towards my sales process or the front end of the funnel. And 80% of my time is going towards the back end of the funnel. What do I mean by the back end, mid and back end of the funnel? I'm spending more time with my paid customers. People who have paid me at least 8,000 rupees and above to be a part of my community, I'm spending more time with them. And because of that flip, okay, because spending more time on paid customers, less time on the marketing of my products, which is anyway, it's working like magic, I'm able to generate more success stories. Just go and see on my YouTube channel. You see every day I'm interviewing somebody. Why? It's because of focusing my time on paid customers. Whereas if you flip the switch, I know many people, they spend a lot of time on the front end of the funnel. Okay, for example, they're doing a WhatsApp model, a workshop model, spending a lot of time on the front end of the funnel, and they don't have enough time to build the back end of the funnel. They don't have enough time to build a level 2 or a level 3 program. So my suggestion to all people watching this is you can pick whatever model that you want. Okay, I'm not saying that one is is good or one is bad. It's great to launch with one, but eventually when you come into a free webinar based model, it is more sustainable in the long run. Because you're generating leads and you'll have to start to demonstrate your skill of nurturing. This is not just some number game of just generating leads on Facebook and getting people, and then it's not like people are not numbers on an Excel sheet. They're actual people who have fears, who have desires, who have aspirations, who have wants in their life, and then you've been able to correspond with them through your mailing list. As you're generating a lot of leads, you're able to correspond with them and build a relationship with your list. It's going to be a winning game for you in the long run. Okay. So picking the right marketing model is a second step to building a sustainable coaching business. The third part of it is automate all the repetitive tasks. For example, I automate all my lead segmentation. Okay, and I'm using a tool called ConvertKit, so I know exactly what segmentation that's happening over there. I also do email automation. I do chatbot automation. And I've automated a lot of pain areas. Like when somebody makes a payment, when they buy my course, they get all the login access, all the passwords to all the tools and all the sequences. So I have a separate sequence for my paid members, a separate sequence for my advanced paid members. I have a separate sequence for my leads, separate email sequence for my people who attended my webinar. So all of this has been programmed into the system. And I actually cover this in my Diamond membership level. There's a course called Automation Mastery where I go in depth. In fact, let me just show that to you. If you can see my screen, this is my Automation Mastery course where I teach you how to put your business into God mode. I cover a lot of aspects about lead segmentation, lead automation, webinar automation, SMS automation, chatbot automation, reporting automation, advanced tracking. And for example, in reporting automation, I share my reporting dashboard. Okay, so for example, I have my reporting dashboard. Like when anyone buys my product, there's just some dummy data over here, but you can see anyone buys my product, I just have one single spreadsheet where I can see exactly what's happening. And I'm able to track all the statistics in a beautiful graphical format. Okay, in a beautiful graphical format where I can track my campaign stats, I can track my course stats, I can track my income expenses and all that kind of stuff. Okay, this is a glimpse of what I cover inside my advanced course. So I've automated a lot of areas in my business where not many people talk about this. See, a lot of people talk about tools. They say, okay, you can use Zapier, you can use Pabbly, you can use, there are so many tools out there. See, what tool to use, anybody can talk about it. But how to use a tool, very few people talk about that. When I say how, I'm talking about the aesthetics. So the way that I approach automation is very different from how anybody else would approach it. Okay, because there's a whole, everything has to connect. And I'll give you a bonus towards the end of this particular video. I'm going to tell you exactly what are the 5 things that I focused on to take my income to this level. Okay. Now at this point, what's my income? Probably around, I've done over $2.5 million at this point. Okay. Without any office employees, sticking to one free webinar, 2 free webinars per week, the free webinar method. But the thing is, I've spent a lot of my time, the free time that I have, in building automation and systems for better nurturing with the community. Okay. Which leads me to the next point is you got to outsource and delegate tasks. Not immediately, not prematurely, but when you are in a position to do that. Okay. So for example, what all do I outsource? Initially, I used to run all my ads. I used to run, do all my video editing for the courses, set up all my systems, and I'm hands-on and everything. And I tell all my students that when you're starting off, get hands-on first, understand how it works, then you can outsource it to others. Then you'll be able to guide them in a much better way. So there are 5 areas that I outsource my tasks to. First one is my internal communication. My main mailbox, all the regular customer support emails, like people are not getting access to their courses, password access, any kind of questions that they have about my courses. I have one dedicated team member who's replying back to all those emails. I used to answer those emails for a long time. Now it's outsourced. So that's one resource. I've outsourced that. Second is advertising. Previously, I used to run my own Facebook ads and my Google ads, but now I have teams who can do that because I want to remove that pain area. Though I enjoyed what I was doing, and I had a lot of data because I had spent a lot of money on ads even before I gave it to this team. So the team could take it off much better. Now I've given them the benchmarks on what they need to accomplish. So when you run the ads yourself first and then give it to other people, you'll have better, authority in your decision making, or better results through your decision making. Third area is content editing. Like a lot of my videos get edited by external teams. I also do some video editing myself, but that's outsourced. Number 4 is external communication. I have a dedicated person who's focused only on all the external communication. I'm talking about my blog comments, YouTube comments, Trustpilot reviews. If you just go and search for Siddharth Rajshekar Trustpilot, you'll see tons of, I've got more than 2,000 plus reviews, 4.9 star rating, and I have somebody who's replying back to all of that. Okay. And then community management. I have an internal community manager. I have more than 11,000 people in my community, and we have our own dedicated social network. Okay. And let me just show you that, which will give you some inspiration. Check it out. So if you can see my screen over here, this is our own dedicated private network called the ILH Society, our own dedicated society. And in this society at this point, we have around 9,961 members inside the society. And within the society, we have all kinds of expertise. So people who are 3D designers, account teachers, admission counselors, affiliate marketers, all of them are building their own courses and stuff like that. And we have a community manager. So we have different kind of events happening, different kind of trainings that are happening exclusively for the members of our community and so on. So we have some amazing action and activity that's going on inside here. And even for this, for internal community management, I have a dedicated team member. So just to recap, I have people for internal communication, advertising, editing, content editing, external communication, and community, manager, community building, internal community building. With all of these in place, I've outsourced all of this stuff. It gives me so much more free time. So I have a lean and mean team. I don't need any office. Don't have big office space, infrastructure. None of that's required. I work from home, and I've only empowered and delegated specific teams with specific skills to work on specific areas of the business. And these are the most important 5 areas that I can think of as you're scaling. But before you prematurely outsource, see if you can get hands-on. Okay. And again, I want to just do a quick reminder. If you have not registered, if you're not a part of my community, register for my next live webinar. Okay. Be there for the live webinar, and I'm going to teach you more on the different steps on how you can get started. Okay. And the last part is if you want to sustainably scale your digital coaching business, you have to build partnerships and alliances. And again, don't prematurely do this. Like I have my own internal partner program. And we've paid out lakhs of rupees to our partners, and these are only my customers. I only open up the partner program to my customers who have bought my product as an affiliate. So it's like an affiliate program, but I call it a partner program. So this is another way you can sustainably scale your coaching business, because once you've got enough results for your students, like let me just show you some results over here. So on my YouTube channel, you can see I have members like Priyank who achieved 1 crore in 1 year, 16 lakhs in 60 days, 14,000 pounds in 3 months, 22 lakhs in 7 months, 5.4 lakhs in 60 days, 3.45 lakhs in 60 days, 11.5 lakhs in 30 days, 4.12 lakhs in the health niche, 67 lakhs in 8 months, 16 lakhs in 5 months, 9.76 lakhs in 30 days. Like you can go and just check it out. I have like hundreds of documented case studies on my YouTube channel. And this is not just some normal case studies. Like you can go and actually check out the interview, and you'll see that most of the people that I've interviewed are not from the training and coaching industry. Like 60% of the people are from normal backgrounds who have never done this before, came into the system, applied my model, followed it step by step. Okay. And they've started to get results. Now, once you're generating enough of results like this within your courses, let's say you build a world-class product, you're able to automate the systems, you're able to delegate and outsource the main work. What's the other point that I mentioned? You're able to, choose the right marketing model, and you're getting more results for your students. At that point of time, you can start to build partnerships and get your successful students to promote your products, because they have a result. When somebody has results from your teachings and then they promote your product, it has a much better power than just being any other affiliate. And that's why my partner model is like skyrocketing right now. Okay. And if you're part of my community, and if you're still not a part of my partner program, just go and check it out. Go to the Freedom Business Model, day number 2. There's a separate video that I talk about, how you can partner with me and also make some extra cash, some ice cream money promoting my products, because your main course or the main income should come from your courses and from your coaching. And this is going to be like some dessert that you start to make, which can start to give you some cash flow to reinvest it back into your business. Okay. So just to recap, if you want to sustainably scale up, the 5 ways to sustainably scale up your coaching business is, number 1 is by building an awesome product. And if you're not a part of my community, jump in on board. We are running the hackathon. I give people 3 months to build an awesome product. 2 is pick the right marketing model. And if you ask me, the free webinar model, even if it may seem a little slow, if you stick to it, you'll gain the skill sets, and you'll be able to gain the power to be able to convert customers within 90 minutes. You're not really having to spend multiple days on this process. Okay. You don't have to do multiple hours of stuff. See, people who are serious, they will make a decision. When you're playing the low ticket game, low ticket price points, you'll attract that kind of low ticket crowd who will not be able to invest in your high ticket products. Like I have a 1 lakh rupee diamond membership product, 1 lakh rupees per year. And because I get people in the 7,999 price point, when people come in, they are qualified. They have the money to invest 1 lakh rupees. Whereas playing the 499 game, or say the 999 game and stuff, it's going to attract a different set of crowd. And I'm not saying there's something good or bad about it. It's great to start and launch, but you need to look at sustainability. Sustainability is about choosing the right marketing model. The third part is automate your repetitive tasks. And if you're not a diamond member in my community, start working your way up to the diamond membership. Watch out for my emails. I do a diamond showcase every single month. where I show you what happens at that level so that you'll understand the benefit of being a part of that level. So if you're not yet there, just attend that next showcase. And then number 4 is the outsource and delegate tasks. And finally, build partnerships and alliances when you're generating results for your students. Don't do it prematurely. Okay. So these are the ways you can build a sustainable training and coaching business. And if you're watching this on YouTube or anywhere else, please share in the comment box below on what did you learn from this, or which is the area that you need to focus on. I want to read some of your comments below. Okay. And if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button, like this video, and please share this video with somebody who can benefit from this. Maybe you know a trainer or a coach or somebody in your own family or friend circle who's in the coaching space, or an expert or a teacher. Please share this video with them. If you're watching this on Facebook, you can tag them also over here. Okay. So that's it. I'm going to be signing off. Thank you so much for watching this. And I look forward to sharing more such concepts in my future videos. Hope you enjoyed it. Cheers. God bless.